What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Craft Center. My name's Jeremiah, where I show you how to make craft cocktails that don't suck. Now, before I show you how to make a proper whiskey sour, I'm gonna demonstrate how they've been making it for you for years. That'll be $16. So now I'm gonna show you how to make a proper whiskey sour. But before we get into that, let's understand a few concepts about it, a little bit of history, some misconceptions, and the right way to not only build the drink, but also deliver it to your customer with the best presentation. So if we take a step back for a second and understand that this cocktail's been made, right? It predates 1890 when they actually started adding the egg white to the whiskey sour. Prior to that, the big debate was it the fix, the whiskey sour that came first. And at the moment, all they were really using to define the differences between the two, the same base, lemon juice, and simple syrup, and then just different alcohol in each one of those cocktails. So when 1890 happened, they started adding the egg white. What the egg white really did to the cocktail, what really made it sexy and voluptuous, was it gave it body, it gave it texture. It made it really luxurious for a lot of people that were drinking at the time. So let's clear up one simple misconception, and that misconception is that it's a little weird that we're adding raw egg white in the cocktail, and for all intents and purposes, I get it. But come here, internet, you'll be fine. In order to make sure that we don't get sick drinking, a cocktail that's got a raw egg in it, just be sure that you're not buying eggs that are probably already expired. Do yourself the favor and buy quality products for the cocktail. If you think the eggs in your fridge have been there for 3 weeks, maybe don't use them, right? Go get new ones. And if they're pasteurized and if they're fresh, you'll live, I promise you. So let's get into the cocktail for a second. What I wanna do too is for the people that haven't been in the industry for the most part, or people that are in the industry, this will speak to you too. Let's talk about the right way to build this drink. The last thing you want in any bar scenario, if you are already a bartender, is to start making this drink. And because we have to put a raw egg in it, to mess up the order in which you do that. So you go booze first, and then you add everything else, and then you crack the egg, and then bam, the yolk falls in, you break the yolk, and you have to dump the whole thing out. And at the end of the night, you gotta explain to your manager why a shot of bourbon has to get crowned. If you don't get a good crack, give yourself a little bit of space. And all you're gonna do here is just separate this back and forth until the yolk and the white naturally do it by themselves. Don't worry about getting all of the egg white here. We only need to use a little bit. Most people don't understand that the egg white here in this cocktail, the primary purpose of it is to add body to the cocktail. So in order to really make sure that we get the most out of this preparation, we have to shake this very vigorously. In a moment, I'll show you that. Once you have your egg white in here, and if you take a look real close, you'll notice there is no yolk in that. So that's a good start, right? Now this cocktail simply calls for 3/4 ounces of simple syrup, and then 1 ounce of lemon juice. We're gonna use Buffalo Trace here today. Great straight Kentucky bourbon. Great for blending any cocktail you wanna shake especially. So we're gonna go 2 ounces. The very next step is we're gonna shake this cocktail. Now we're gonna put quite a bit of vigor in it. So we're bartenders. If you're not bartenders, you're making this cocktail for someone at your house, or maybe at a cocktail party, or whatever the case may be. Take a little bit of pride in the showmanship that comes with bartenders, right? All right, so now that we've shaken this cocktail very rigorously, what we're gonna do is quite simply add 1 large ice cube. A lot of people wanna add a tremendous amount of small ice cubes, but because we wanna control the dilution rate, I only want temperature here, so I'm just gonna add 1 large ice cube because it's not gonna dilute, but it is gonna give me the temperature that I am looking for. So we're gonna use a coupe glass, and we are gonna double strain this because I'm very particular about having no extra debris or even small ice chips in a cocktail that with such a silky body. I want to make sure we catch all of that. And if done right, it should end up looking something like this. Now to garnish the cocktail, we're going to use Angostura bitters. I have a dropper, something simple like this. Makes it easy to control each particular drop that comes out. And you can just leave it like that. You can swirl it if you want. But today, we're going to make little hearts, so anything works. A toothpick, and a garnish pick. So there you have it, guys, the whiskey sour. If you're trying to make drinks for your friends at home, or you're already in the industry and trying to step your game up just a little bit, let me know what you want to see. We're going to put out cocktails once a week. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for your time.